Hello students, welcome back to English class. Once again, the topic that we're taking up today is a different kind of school. In this video, we will learn, read and understand chapter 5 of class 6, a different kind of school, written by E.V. Lucas. How is the school different? Let's see in the chapter. This lesson is a message about how doing simple things can make learning more interesting and easier. Learning while doing is the best way to learn different things. The author had heard a great deal about Miss Beam's school. It was unlike other ordinary schools. It followed a new method of teaching. It tried to enable the students. It taught them to give a helping hand to a disabled person. The real aim of Miss Beam's school was not to teach new thoughts and ideas. They were trained to be kind to others, to become good citizens. लेखक ने मिस बीम की स्कूल के बारे में बहुत कुछ सुन रखा था। उस स्कूल तो दूसरे स्कूल से थोड़ा अलग था। उस स्कूल में नए प्रकार की टीचिंग मेथड यूज़ किया जा रहा था। वहाँ पे छात्रों को नेक दिल इंसान बनाने की कोशिश किया जा रहा था। उन्हें सिखाया जाता था कि विकलांगों की मदद करें। लेखक ने उस स्कूल में जाने की निर्णय लिया। जैसे ही उसने गेट में प्रवेश किया, उसने एक छोटी लड़की को एक छोटे बालक द्वारा मार्गदर्शन कराते देखा। लड़की की आयु लगभग 12 वर्ष थी और मार्गदर्शक की आयु भी मात्र 8 वर्ष। लड़का उस लड़की को चीजों के बारे में भी बता रहा था। मिस बीम अधेड़ आयु की महिला थी, पर वो बहुत दयालु और मददगार भी थी। वो बच्चों को माँ की भांति राहत भी पहुंचाती थी। उन्होंने लेखक को अपनी शिक्षण शैली की जानकारी दी। वो बच्चों को शब्द सही लिखना, साधारण गणित और भाषा लिखना सिखाती थी। वो उन्हें रोचक कहानियों भी पढ़कर सुनाती थी। बच्चे स्थिर होकर ध्यान से सुनते थे। मिस बीम के स्कूल का वास्तविक लक्ष्य नए विचार प्रदान करना नहीं था, बल्कि आदर्श नागरिक बनना सिखाया जाता था। लेखक ने एक खिड़की से बाहर झांका, पर उसे कुछ बच्चों को देखकर पीड़ा हुई जो पूरी तरह स्वस्थ और चुस्त नहीं थे। कुछ लड़कियों की आंखों पर पट्टी बंधी थी। एक लड़की बैसाखी की मदद से चल रही थी। मिस बीन ने बताया कि कोई भी स्टूडेंट ना तो सचमुच में दृष्टिहीन थी और ना ही लंगड़ी या अपाहिज थी। वो तो अपने परीक्षण के एक भाग के अनुसार भिन्न-भिन्न रोल कर रहे हैं। उन्हें अन्य लोगों की मुसीबत में मदद करना सिखाया जाता है। इसलिए हर बालक को एक दिन अंधा, एक दिन लंगड़ा, एक दिन बधिर और एक दिन गूंगा बनना पड़ता है। बाकी बच्चे जरूरतमंदों की मदद के लिए लगा दिए जाते हैं। अंधे बनने का रोल वास्तव में सबसे बुरा था। मिस बीम लेखक को एक आंख पर पट्टी बंधी लड़की से मिलाने ले गई। लड़की ने भी बताया कि दृष्टिहीन होना सबसे बुरा अनुभव होता है। उसने लेखक के साथ घूमना चाहा। उसने रंगों, लोगों, स्थानों और वस्तुओं के बारे में अनेक प्रश्न किए। उन प्रश्नों का उत्तर देने का लेखक ने भरपूर प्रयास किया। वो पहले की अपेक्षा 10 गुना अधिक विचारशील हो गए। उसे विश्वास हो गया कि मिस बीम का प्रयोग सचमुच नया और अद्भुत था। The narrator is saying that he had heard a lot about Miss Beam's schools, but he got a chance to visit in the previous week. When the narrator reached the school, no one was there except a 12-year-old girl. Her eyes were covered with a bandage, and a 4-year-old boy was guiding her between flower beds. She stopped, as if to ask who had come. He explained the visitors' details to her. Then they passed on. As per the narrator expectation, Miss Bean was middle-aged, dominating, yet friendly and understanding. Her hair was turning grey. She was fat and probably was trying to make a homesick child feel at ease. The author questioned her about the simple methods she used for teaching. Her reply was that in her school they taught simply by helping them to learn simple spelling, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and writing skills. The rest of the learning was done by reading to them and conducting interesting talks, during which they were supposed to sit silently without moving. Except this, there were actually no other lessons. Further, she added that the actual aim of this school was to teach thoughtfulness to the students, to make them sensibly kind and concerned towards others, and to awaken them to their duties. Then she asked me to look out of the window. The narrator explained what all he was able to see: beautiful grounds, many cheerful children. He was sad to notice some children who were not very healthy and active. After coming in, he noticed a girl who had trouble with her eyes. Then he observed two more with the same kind of disability. He also noticed a girl with a crutch who was watching the other children at play. Perhaps she was lame. Miss Beam laughed and explained that she was not lame, rather, it was her lame day. The others are also not blind but are observing their blind day. Thereafter, she explained that each term every child is supposed to observe one blind day, one lame day, one deaf day, one injured day, and one dumb day. On blind day, their eyes are blindfolded and they promise that they not to peep at all. And this is done overnight so that they wake up in a blind like condition and get help for everything they do. Other children have the duty to help and guide them. This way, both the blind and the helpers learn a lot of things. Miss Bean said that with this type of a game, even a very careless child learns to be responsible at the end of the day. No doubt that blind day was the worst. But according to some children, the dumb day was the most difficult as mouth could not be bandaged. Then she took him to the garden to let him to watch the children and their feelings himself. Miss Beam took the narrator to the bandaged girls and after introducing to them, she left them. The narrator asked the girl if she ever tried to look out. The girl replied that it would be cheating. Before this experience, she never realized that being blind was that bad. One was not able to see anything, and at every step, one fears of being hit by some things. Just sitting down was a comfort. He asked her if her helpers were kind. Her response was positive, but according to her, the intensity of help and care was lesser. She would be a better helper during her turn. As per her statement, people who had experienced the blindness become better helpers. She also asked him to tell about things. She said that she would be full of joy once the day is over. She said that even the bad days would be half as bad than to be blind. In her opinion, other things were fun, like to have a leg tied up and jump on a support. Having an arm tied up was still annoying as it was difficult to eat without help, and so on. She said that she would not mind to be deaf for a day, but being blind actually scared her. It troubles her mind with the fear that she would get hurt. The narrator told her that they were in the playground and were walking towards the house. Miss Beam was walking up and down the garden with a tall girl. The little girl called the narrator and asked what dress that tall girl was wearing. He explained to her the details of the dress: a blue cotton skirt and a pink blouse. She guessed her to be Millie, the head girl. The narrator told her that an old man was tying up roses. She responded that he was Peter, 100 years old gardener. Then a girl with curly red hair on crutches crossed. She told that she was Anita. Narrator realized that he became more thoughtful and sensitive towards the issues of disability and did not want to leave the place. But he had to go. Miss Beam proudly said that the system of her school was so special and unique that the visitors also felt so. So, students, what is the theme of the story? Theme of the story is value education, thoughtfulness, and kindness. And what learning from the chapter? The true objective of education should be make children a better citizen of tomorrow. So this is the chapter. Thank you for listening. I will see you in my next video.